fog that I can't enjoy. What's bad is that I am drinking tonight. Because I have poor decision-making skills. What's really bad is I also, in order to counteract the Benadryl, I take Sudafed. When you drink, take Benadryl, and Sudafed, you may see the face of God. I, however, did not. I saw the face of Phil Collins. And he just looked at me and said, "This hairline is your future." Fuck you! It's genetic, you asshole. I don't know why he does that every time he appears in my dreams. I don't know why. He keeps telling me if I was drowning, he wouldn't lend a hand. I don't know what that's about. But some kind of Phil Collins fan just tickled the shit out of them. Fucking Genesis! You can't throw up the metal horns at Genesis, that's just not right. No, I do the worst things though for somebody with allergies. Like recently I went on a float trip. Now, for those of you with jobs with 401ks, what this means is that you go to a remote area and you pay some hillbilly's child bride wearing shorts that come to here. Way too much money for a canoe that somebody puked and peed in the week before. And then you go out on a river, that's charitable. It's more like a creek. But you go out there, and then you have to put up with drunken frat boys wooing at fucking everything. Because everything is woo-worthy. You got in the canoe? Woo! Exactly. So hey, you fell out of the canoe. Woo! I actually had one standing in the middle of the river. I'm in a kayak. I go past him. He walks over to me, and look, this is how big of a river it was. Looks down into the canoe and then looks back at his friend and says, "It's okay, he's got legs." Like I'm kicking it like an inspirational speaker, just going down the river. But these guys are incredibly stupid. I mean, these are like community college frat boys. And these guys are so stupid, like they pledge Delta Airlines. And my friend who booked the campsite has no idea why I'm pissed off, why I hate it. She's yelling at me for being negative while she's holding in her hand the tiki torch that we just had to wrestle back from some drunk asshole that was playing capture the flag with our camp gear. Yeah! And they can't figure out why I'm not a fan. But you know, I can't stand stupidity. And I constantly feel like I'm in a flash mob performance of Flowers for Algernon. Now I'm going to get you in while I wait to see whose faces light up when their phones Googling Flowers for Algernon. I actually told a friend that, and she said, "I don't know what Flowers for Algernon is." And I said, "All right." Well, I started explaining the idea of it, and she stopped about halfway through and she said, "Oh, so you mean like that episode of The Simpsons where they removed the crayon from Homer's brain?" Yes, exactly. A great piece of literature is exactly like a Simpsons episode. I mean, this is how stupid we've become. Recently, the health department had to issue a statement saying, "Don't eat armadillos." I can't make that up. Why would you eat a fucking armadillo? That is a rat with battle armor. You don't fuck with that, they cause leprosy. That's how stupid we've become. You know, I feel so out of place because I'm an old-fashioned guy. You know, it's like, I'm old-fashioned, and I don't mean like old-fashioned, like blacks at the back of the bus, or women can't vote, or he's just my roommate. Well, I don't understand people anymore. Like, I go out to clubs all the time, and I go out to bars, and I see women that don't know how to dress themselves. Like they're wearing their little sister's first communion dress. And they're wearing shoes that are 6 inches tall but 3 sizes too small. So they're thrown completely off balance and they're just walking like, that is sexy. You look like you have to poop right now. You got a boom boom in your die-die? And it's all the time we're talking about what's fake anymore. We don't even know what's fake. Because we talk about tanning, hair dye, Wonder Bras, which are awesome. G-strings. Is anybody here a fan of G-strings? Yeah, I hear guys yelling a lot more than women for G-strings. And I want you to think about it for a minute. That is a piece of string going up your butt. Just sweating, festering, sweating all day long. And then try not to imagine this next part too hard. Little piece of fabric that's just sitting there, covers nothing. Nothing left to the imagination. And I ask you women, if you went home tonight and you were performing your duties for your man, that you're contractually obligated to, helping you out, guys, and he's kicking it in a cock sock and a hair scrunchie, I don't think he's getting any that night. You know, and all this fakeness though, but I have figured it out. I figured out what's fake. Renaissance festivals. Because you go, and every year there was a woman there who's taken everything from around the navel, pushed it up to her chin, parted it down the middle, and called it breasts. Now, I love women. I love women that any shape, size, whatever. You are beautiful. Have confidence. Confidence is the most sexy thing a woman can wear. In my mind, absolutely the most sexy thing. But don't lie. Don't lie. When you wear a corset, it's got to come off eventually. And when it comes off, it's like a high-speed camera shot of an ice cream cone melting. And I'm like Tales from the Dark Side with the gargoyles. It's like, oh, turn it back! Make it go back! That's terrible. I shouldn't make fun of people. Well, you know, I have so many questions in life. You know, like, I have questions that I have no answers for. Like, why do people still try to convince me that Nickelback is okay? They tell me Nickelback is not that bad. As though not that bad is a good descriptor. In a few years, when I gotta go for my first colonoscopy, I'm not going to a doctor that's not that bad. Some dude staggering in there, half drunk on a freaking alcohol fuel phase, going, all right, we're just gonna pump it in there, it'll be all right. No! If you like not that bad, you probably like shopping at Walmart and eating at Chili's and vacationing in Topeka.